let's talk about the fact that people who have mental health disorders, high function mental health disorders, such as autism, ADD, ADHD, anxiety, I know those all start with A, but there's so many more mental health disorders that make you feel like you're aware of being alive, make you feel like you're aware of being alive. And here's the thing. I just got done crying and I'm sitting here thinking, like, people literally don't understand the fact that having mental health actually does make you so aware of being alive that people want to put you on a psych ward because they think you're fucking crazy, but it's not that you're crazy, it's that you see more shit than the average human being, and people want to tell you that you're crazy and shit. And people who are going on this whole spiritual journey and shit and use things like cannabis and psychedelics for like the experience, you see more shit, and you're also more aware of being alive when you use those type of plant medicines. But if you also use other plant medicines like blue lotus, mullein, there's so many other plants out there that you can also even add into your like your teas and shit. You don't even have to like smoke them, but you can like add these natural herbs into teas and drink them, and not only will like your third eye like open and shit, but you'll be so exposed to so much, to how broken the world is, that you can see right past people's bullshit. You see right past. So to anybody out there who has high functioning anxiety, who has ADHD, ADD, autism, like even I hear people with schizophrenia, like, you know, are like very like, basically it's kind of similar somehow to like people with ADHD and shit, because you just like, it's similar in a way of like you see shit way more than the average human being. And I think that people with mental health are just like, they're just way more aware of being alive. They're way more aware of the fact that there's so much more wrong with the fucking world, and that the matrix system is so fucking broken. And the reason for this video is because people don't realize the fact that having a mental health, even people who have mental health and go on to this spiritual awakening journey, this enlightenment journey, not only do you become so much more aware of how broken the world is, but you just see past all the illusions. And that's why I believe that people with all of these mental health disorders just see right past the illusions of the world and are very more aware of shit. And that people are gonna tell you that you're crazy, but you're not crazy. And I'm gonna tell you that I sit here and I fucking believe you, because this shit hits so fucking hard to home, because people think that going on a spiritual journey is just, you're crazy. But it's like, people who will go on a spiritual journey and don't have like a mental health issue are very aware that the world is broken. It's the people who stand out from everybody else, the people who see past the bullshit, the illusions, see past how broken society is. And to anybody who sees this video and decides to sit here and listen to me talk, believe me when I say I believe you if you say something along the lines like, I see shit, like I see shadows, I see people on the other side. Like, I believe you, because I'm reading this book called Signs of the Universe, the secret language of the universe, but it's signs, basically signs of the universe, you know. And it talks about how you can connect to souls and shit on the other side. And people who are very psychic and maybe empaths, light workers, earth angels, people who spend a lot of time alone, people who see past a lot of shit, people who spend so much time alone that they can see past a lot of the bullshit, past a lot of the illusions, because they see that nothing in society is fucking normal. Like every day I still question the fact, like, why do people eat chemicals? Why do people eat all this processed food? Like, it literally brings you down to such a low vibration. And I had a sandwich today with some greens and shit, and it like opened my mind. And I also had some chocolate, some dark chocolate, some almonds, some brain food, and I was like, whoa. Not only am I seeing past all these fucking illusions, but it's like I'm seeing past all these illusions without using plant medicine. But I'm not saying you shouldn't use plant medicine. I'm saying, like, there's better ways to use it. I'm just saying, like, sometimes you don't have to do that. And that's what meditation also is about. Like, when you meditate, you can see shit. When you use plant medicine, you can see shit with your third eye. If you have mental health, especially ADHD, ADD, autism, anxiety, you see shit that people aren't aware of. You're basically way too aware of being alive. And that will always stick with me because I am way too aware of being alive. I am one of those people who people are going to be like, oh, you believe in crystals, you believe in so much stupid shit. But it's like, I don't believe in stupid shit. I believe in this shit because it's helping me heal. You know? And it's like, people don't want to see past the illusions of life because they're so stuck in the matrix system, and the reason they can't see past the illusions in life is because of the foods that they're eating. So if you're a person who's trying to, like, open up your third eye, tap in more into your psychic abilities, tap more into see past the illusions and shit, I am going to do a YouTube video on what it's like for me being a psychic medium, what it's like for me seeing past shit, what it's like, why I used cannabis in the first place, why I think people should use it, but I think they should use it in a way where maybe they put it in their food, their teas and shit, and maybe take that next step to trying other things like blue lotus, mullein, shrooms. Like, I think, and even jasmine, like, jasmine's a flower that people like, even lavender as well, jasmine, lavender, they also bring you, they also help you with your third eye because you see past so much shit. It's like, there's so many plants out there that you can use, not only just meditation, that you can use to unlock your third eye, to open up your third eye. But the only thing is, like, you have to be in a place where you're, like, mentally ready. And I would say if anybody out there is trying to open their third eye, I would say you need to be mentally ready, because if you're not mentally ready to open up your third eye, then you're gonna freak out. You're gonna freak out so much that when you start seeing shadows and shit, you kind of are just like, whoa, like, and you're like, you don't know what to do. You get so overwhelmed that you're like, what the actual fuck? I'm literally seeing all this shit. What is this? What is that? And it's like, no, you're just very aware. Now you're just very aware of being alive. So that's why I say, not only would people who have mental illnesses are very aware of being alive, people who are also on the spiritual journey, people with psychic abilities. I also recommend anybody who's also trying to open their third eye, like, once you get farther down the line, I do recommend trying different herbs, and I will also talk about herbs and do some research on herbs that can help you with your third eye. That's definitely going to be a video. I might even make, like, a little series on, like, psychic abilities and, like, things to use, and, like, how you can use crystals when it comes to healing, you're opening your third eye, and, like, you know, different things when it comes to plants, crystals, all of those things. I will make a video on psychic abilities. I just wanted to make this video about how people think people are crazy and want to put them in psych wards because they think that they're crazy in general, but it's not. It's because they see past the illusions of life and society, and people just aren't ready to hear that type of shit. And that's why people who think they're crazy, those are the baby souls. And I'm also going to do a video where I talk about baby souls, old souls, you know, that type of thing. Like, there's so many things I am going to talk about, in upcoming videos. So yeah. Okay, I know I was like messing with my nose at the end of the clip. It's a Taurus the bull thing for me, okay? But the reason I just wanted to make this video is because I want to let people know that if you do have a mental illness and you think that your mental illness is what's taken over, it's not. Your mental illness isn't taking over your body. People, even though people like try to diagnose you and shit, because I've been literally seeing videos on TikTok recently on my For You page talking about how mental illness is shit, and it's just got me thinking like, people with mental illnesses are just way too aware of being alive. People who are on the enlightenment path are also way too aware of being alive. People who open up their third eye are way too aware of being alive. People who use herbs to help with their third eye are also way too, you know, aware of being alive. It's just that some people aren't ready to hear that type of stuff, and that's why they're gonna say, you're crazy, you're this and you're that. It's because they're not ready for that. They're not ready to wake up to the reality of shit. So if you fit any of those boxes, you're just way too aware of being alive. And it's okay, because guess what? I'm way too aware of being alive. And if you feel like you've been going through a lot of shit lately, where you feel like you've been crying and shit, you're going through a whole bunch of rebirth, and it happens every time you level up. And when you level up spiritually, you go through a lot of rebirth periods. So if you feel like you're going crazy lately, you feel like things feel weird, you feel like your food habits are off, excuse me, you feel like things are just off in life, it's because we're all going through changes at the same time because of this Lionsgate portal. And it is okay. So if you're a person out there who feels like you're going crazy and feels like you need to be in the psych ward or a psych ward, some type of shit, you don't need to. You're not crazy. And I believe you when you say people tell me I'm crazy, people tell me I'm this and that. You're not. You're just way too aware of being alive. And it is okay. It's okay for you to feel that type of way. Because at the end of the day, we're all still human beings. We're all still souls on this planet together, experiencing things at the same time, at a different time, different levels. But we're all in this together, so we need to keep each other grounded as much as we can, because we are here together getting through this shit. So I love you. I'm sending you blessings, and you are not crazy. You're just way too aware of shit, and that is okay. So don't let people tell you you're crazy, because you're not crazy. You just see past all the illusions, past the bullshit. You just look at life and you're like, wow, you just see right past through people's bullshit. You might even be able to read past people's lies. You might be able to just look at a person and tell whether they're lying and shit. And you might think, oh, you're going crazy because you can see past that type of shit too. But no, you're not. You're just very aware. Very, very, very much aware of things in general, of life in general, of your abilities in general. And it is okay to feel like you're crazy at times. It's all a part of the healing journey. It's all about the growing part of the journey. So don't forget to love yourself and take a self-care bath. Spend some time out in nature. Do some yoga, meditate, do something you enjoy. Go paint. Go take a nap. Go watch a movie. Go listen to music. Go enjoy doing your favorite thing, your favorite activity, your favorite hobby by yourself. And just know that it is okay and 100% okay to be very aware of to be alive. It is a-okay to be very aware of being alive. And you might feel like you're tripping at times, and you might feel like you don't need those type of medicines and shit to feel like you're tripping. It's just that sometimes people use those type of medicines to get a more clearer understanding of things. That's why some people go to plant medicine. Okay? And it is okay if you decide to try it out and use it once in a while for your journey. It's all a part of it's all about the growth. So please don't forget to love yourself and spend time taking care of yourself, and everything will be okay. I love you. I'm sending so many blessings, so much healing energy, because you deserve the best. You deserve the fucking world, and I love you. So don't forget to be your best self, and remember that you are amazing. You are beautiful. You are wonderful. You are kind. And no matter what people might tell you, it is okay. I love you. Peace.